The 16 Christmas crackers is like 29 million. Since when they were so expensive? So with today's update, for the very first time, they changed the way Christmas crackers work. If you go back 1 year and check the price, they were going for 120k each, all the way to like 180k. For like half a year, it was kind of stable. But then the moment the Christmas event stopped, basically no more Christmas crackers until the next Christmas. They became kind of a rare item, but not a discontinued item, because every Christmas you get them replenished. But how the hell did these things go to 3.5 million? It's because of the gamblers. Yes, so if you would pull a Christmas cracker normally, you get a random party hat color, and I'm very sure they had like certain percentages, so they pull and like, oh, you lose or you win, probably something like a flower game in the early days. Regardless, now when you pull the Christmas cracker, you can pick your own color, and you can even pick the secondary item as well. So I picked the purple one, and I actually got on both accounts, so 2 party hats and 2 on the same item as well. So 2 holy items, both of us got it. But just before the system update happened, I was like, wait, I see the Christmas crackers will change, so probably they're gonna crash. So I checked the price, and I'm like, oh my god, they're so cheap. They're going for like 400k each, and the system update did not even happen. So everybody was just dumping them. I'm assuming somebody maybe had like a lot of them, just dumped them all. Literally, the price crashed from 2.3 million to 400k. But you know what that means? You can put those Christmas crackers in the death scoffer, and you can get the full amount. So very quickly, I bought 4 of them just before the system update, because I thought maybe they're gonna manually change the price because they expect the item to crash. But they actually didn't, even after the system update. But unfortunately, the limit is only 4, so that's all you can buy. If you have alt accounts, is great, and I did have alt accounts, and I realized Christmas crackers are free to play, so I don't even need membership on those accounts. I just logged into like 10 accounts. I believe I spent 4 million, and I got 40 million, so 10 times more. Yes, it was even cheaper after the system update. They would like crash to like 150k each, but very quickly people started to pick this up. I even tweeted, but way later, you know, I didn't want to, like, people were like buying, like just buying all Christmas crackers in World 1, World 2, anywhere. People would join like random worlds, and you can see everyone's buying Christmas crackers, 200k each, 300k each. Every 2 minutes the price just goes up, 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 and it went up all the way to 1.2 mil in like half an hour, because everybody found out about this, and obviously people wanted to put things in the death scoffer. But yeah, the moment it went to like 1.2 million, I was like, yeah, is it actually worth it? I mean, there's like plenty of items that, I mean, even the teleport anchoring scrolls, didn't they go like 3 times less, and people like barely were buying them? Now today there was a massive update. Skill rebalances, agility, slayer, thieving, mining. So mining was really changed with this update. You know how you hop worlds to try to find those 3 iron ore spawns because it's so popular and like so many people hop it? It's like, oh my god, it's like evening is like really impossible to find. Well, soon it's no longer going to be the case, but I'm saying soon because you still need to get those unidentified minerals to buy yourself expert mining gloves. If you have them already, that's great, because I do. I was completing the collection log like 1 year earlier, and you see that guy mining rocks the regular way, just like one then moves to the other one. That's the old way. But me with the expert gloves, I can mine 4 iron rocks before they deplete. That is crazy, bro. I'm 87 mining. Did I say I'm gonna go for Maxscape maybe soon? This is like, is this free level 99 mining? Because before it was like a chance to get it. I think it was very low chance, also like 10% or something like that. And now it's always, there's no more RNG on this. So iron ore gives 4, coal gives 3, I believe. And yes, it does work on True Night. You can get 2 rocks, always guaranteed. So, this is like literally double. It's not double because you don't mine and get 2 rocks. It will still take you a long time to obtain that second one, especially if you're mining runite. And if you're doing this activity in wilderness, let's say you're mining the rune rocks, the gloves will protect if you die. But it depends on the gear. If you're taking some tank armor, well, you better check. Motherlode mine was also changed. The veins on the lower floor now last between 23 to 27 seconds. I remember when I was playing those low-level accounts, sometimes you mine 1 or 2 and it depletes. People said, Motherlode mine is AFK. What the hell are you talking about? It was never AFK at the lower floors, that is. But now I can definitely say 23 to 27 seconds. So that is 100% AFK. And now the upper floor, the veins last from 36 to 40 seconds. But the thing is, I haven't mined before. I don't know. Is that a lot? There's also a super hopper upstairs. If you have 50 nuggets, you can pay the guy and you can use the super hopper, which I couldn't, so I still had to go down and deposit everything. And you know how the hardest part about doing giant mole is completing the Falador hard iris, where you need like the full prospector armor, because just what the hell is that requirement even? Well, they made it so you now only need helmet. And they also added the mining outfit to the volcanic mine reward shop. So they added a bunch of new agility shortcuts. Let's say this one is climbing the Waterbird Isle rock climb. So you don't need the throwing axes anymore. You don't need a rock bed. You can just climb up there, provided that you have 85 agility or 80 with a pine. It's very convenient, but that's not actually the only shortcut. When you climb down a little bit and you reach the very first rock crabs, there's another shortcut that you can go through, and it takes you all the way to those melee Dagonauts, and you just climb down and there's going to be rock lobsters. The Dagonaut King task seems to be very attractive right now, because if you have to re-gear and just walk all the way through these tunnels, I mean, this doesn't seem like a chore anymore. So this one was very welcome. I gotta say that the Crandor rock climb shortcut is very weird, because it requires 84 agility just to climb down there. Like, I understand there's like a clue step, I believe it's like a medium step or something. In the Skeletal Wyvern area, there is level 82 agility shortcut, but I couldn't tell which one it is because there's two of them, and one of them is from Elite Diaries, I believe, and the other one is 82, so it's one of them. In the northeastern corner of Shiloh Village, there is a rock climb shortcut requiring 79 agility, but this is where maybe new metas will come in to runecraft nature runes, potentially. I don't know, like maybe you can play around with the Karamja gloves, because one of them teleports in the gem mine, but if you complete the elite tasks, you can teleport to Duradel, I believe. So if you runecraft, let's say, nature runes, couldn't you like teleport there? But it's kind of still far away, but yeah, maybe people will play around with this. There's now 2 tunnel shortcuts in the Wilderness Slayer Cave, so there's 2 on one side and 2 on the other side, so 4 of them in total in the whole dungeon. And it's 77 agility, it's quite a high requirement, but also you can see that there is a delay. Once you go in, and if you try to go back in, there's just delay. There's for maybe 3-4 game ticks, you cannot go back in immediately. So this is because it's wilderness and anti-peeking, I guess, so it's more difficult to escape, and maybe this is not even for escaping, but more for getting to the monsters quicker. Or maybe, if you're lucky, maybe the PKer is not going to have the agility level to use the shortcuts. But here there's one near the Dust Devils and near the Abyssal Demons, Necreals. Talking about wilderness, there's another shortcut in the east of the Wilderness Chaos Temple. So this is where you kill those pirate zombies. It's nothing to do with the pirate zombies, but I guess it's a very convenient way to skip. Again, just go from one place to the other. Maybe ant chopping, actually. How do you get to ants quicker, right? The Polynevid stepping stones also, so it's easier to get now to Narda. If you're going to Taverley from Falador, there's going to be a wall jump, but you can see it's not that much. You look at the map and it's like, okay, so you're saving like maybe like, I don't know, 4 seconds, 5 seconds, but there is no animation to climb over and you can immediately start walking. Now, talking about agility, they changed the way Brynhaven agility dungeon works. So I went inside the dungeon and I hopped worlds to world 385, because this is now the new Brynhaven agility world. You can, you know, do the agility with other people. But what I noticed is that it kicked me out of the arena. So I logged off inside the arena, but it kicked me out. I was like, huh, that's strange, because I don't remember it being this way. Because the way the dispensers used to work is you would climb down and you would tag the first dispenser with the arrow on, but you would never get the ticket. You always had to tag another one, and then as long as you keep the streak, you will always get the ticket, but never on the first one. So they changed that. As long as there is an arrow over the dispenser, you will always get the ticket. So that world hop thing where they just kick you out is because, you know, to prevent the abuse, since you can tag on the very first one now. So what stops you from tagging something, instantly hopping to another world and just keep looking for the new dispensers over and over and over. So whenever you tag the dispenser, you get the old tickets that you used to get, but now there's also the new tickets as well. So you always get one of each. The old tickets can be used for agility experience, just like previously, but apparently it's like lower now because there's no way to pick 1,000. It's just 1, then there's 5, and then there's 50. That's the maximum. And it doesn't seem to increase any bonuses as well. So people were complaining in the chat, actually said, oh, I have the Elite Diaries completed, but now I'm getting way less experience because there's no more 1,000 ticket option. But now if you want to buy any of the rewards, you don't have to think, oh, should I get some agility experience? Oh, but I need that pirate hook as well. Now, since you get both tickets, the other tickets, the new ones, can be used specifically to purchase rewards, but not the experience. So you can get the Graceful Recolor, you can get the Pirate's Hook, you can get Snapdragon, the Toad Flags, and if you buy them, you can see the old tickets just don't decrease, and I can claim the agility experience later. And also they added the Amylase packs, but it costs 60 tickets. I don't know if that's a lot or not. I mean, that's exactly 1 hour of doing agility. And also, you do not fail as much by doing these shortcuts. You know, when there's darts shooting at you and like the slicing thing, you jump over over and over. The fail rate was very low. I think I like failed like one time in like 20 or something. Slayer was also changed, but I'm not gonna go through this whole list. Apparently the Vanica no longer assigns the following tasks like Rock Slugs, Earth Warriors, Green Dragons, Bronze Dragons, Crawling Hands, and same with Shelter. There's like a bunch of things. All of these seem to be like very annoying tasks like dragons. So I guess if you like, if I'm low level player, I'm going to Vanica, I really would not want to get Bronze Dragons. Like, are you joking me? And Green Dragons are like in Wilderness, like, what, are you trying to kill me? But also they made so the storing task thing, you know, where you like purchase it for 1000 points, it still costs 1000 points to purchase, the ability to do so, but now you can store task and unstore task infinite amount of times, cost nothing whatsoever. And that is very nice, because it used to cost like 30 points. It was just annoying. No longer the case. If you get Dagon Kings but you want to do them with the boys later in the evening, store it and just continue doing Slayer normally and just unstore it whenever your boys get online. So thieving was also changed. It says that pickpocketing gnomes have had their pickpocket failure rate reduced and now have an uncommon chance to provide medium clue scrolls. So the paladins also provide a chance for a hard clue, and heroes provide a chance for elite clue scroll. But I don't know what is the pickpocket failure rate with everything. It does say that all of the clue scrolls are affected by the rate increases from their respective combat achievement tier. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.